What is not a dealbreaker but would be greatly disappointing to find out about your partner? They clap when the airplane lands. If they have live, laugh, love around their home. Giving less importance to their own opinions or words. The worst that's happened to me was she didn't believe in evolution. Was big into rocks, believed the Earth was billions of years old, didn't believe one species can become one or more different species. Slite. Finding out they also don't kill the bugs. You mean you don't catch and release? This is me. Always catch and release. Unless it's a German cockroach. Fuck them. Can't imagine another infestation in my lifetime. My wife told me after several years of being married and the birth of our first child that she wanted a minivan. I wish I could post a picture of my face. My partner doesn't like cats. It's disappointing, because I love cats, but not a deal breaker, because we're both dog people. Edit. Inhales. Thank you kind stranger for the award. Sorry. I've always wanted to say that. Edit 2. Yes, I know this is Ask Men, and yes, I'm a woman. I didn't realize this was Ask Men when I answered. I thought it was Ask Reddit. Knew a girl who said she didn't like art. But I had just gotten divorced, she was hot, and she liked to get drunk and have lots of sex. I never nailed down what she meant by art, but it was not the music or movies that she liked nor any of the decorations in her place. You ever been to Subway? You order a sandwich? Somebody put that together for you, dude. That's art. Sandwich artist. Your mama's pussy was the canvas. Your dad's dick was the paintbrush. Boom. You're the art. I'll give a real-life example that I think I've mentioned before in comments. I've been with my wife for 22 years, not much surprises me. She said she wanted to get into gardening more just before COVID. I went on a business trip. When I returned, my house looked like Jumanji. She spent her money, she makes a great salary. We have a huge house though. Like, how did you fill this much house with plants? There's like $10,000 of plants in the damn house now, and that's not counting the garden outside. And look, I have a small garden for fruits and veggies, but this is like a whole other level of insanity. We got 2 cats, we got a dog, we got 2 kids, and now we have a rainforest in the house. If you roll a 5 or 8, this situation actually resolves itself, FYI. That she had slept with a family member. Edit. Read the fucking thread. I'm not typing the same comments out 100 times. I was pretty disappointed to know my boyfriend doesn't want to travel and get to experience other countries as much as I do, because he seemed like that kind of person initially, but it's not at all a dealbreaker. Obsession with crystals. Like, I'll still love you but definitely think you're a bit dumber than I thought in the back of my mind. Puts the milk in first. Edit. I'm English, so was talking about tea making, but glad to hear it's a cereal thing too. They don't like to walk places. It bugs me when people want to get in a car and drive to a place like a handful of blocks away. It normally even takes longer. But obviously that's not something important enough to screen on a first date or anything. If they cheated in a previous relationship. People make mistakes, they can be young and stupid and confused and 1,000 other things. If, for example, I learn that a woman I'm seeing who is in her 30s or late 20s cheated on her college boyfriend 4 months into their relationship when she was 18, I believe I would still give her the benefit of the doubt. Although it would be concerning, disappointing to hear it, I don't think it would be a deal breaker. Not liking animals, particularly around having pets. Edit. Okay, first of all, you guys don't need to justify your reasons for not wanting pets. I understand that there is a range of preferences and reasons why caring for a pet is not an option for some people. None of you are going to be my romantic partner, so just chill and do your thing. Second of all, you guys need to stop insulting each other over differing preferences and opinions on animal care. This social media chest puffing is fucking ludicrous. Not into cunnilingus eta. It's not just that I like engaging in the act itself. I think it would also shake my confidence in being able to make it enjoyable for her and get her off. You always hear about how intercourse by itself doesn't lead to orgasm for lots of women, and I could use my hands, but that is less effective and something she can do by herself. ETA 2. Since people keep accusing me of various things, I will add a couple points. I don't think I know better than a specific woman what gets her, specifically, off. Nor would I insist on doing it my way if she said that something else is what she wanted. Okay, within reason. If she says that she's not into oral but is into fingering, I'll believe her and do my best on the fingering front. I realize that there's an added feeling to someone else using their hands on you versus you using your hands on yourself. But in a similar vein, I think that there is an added psychological element to someone doing something that you can't do to yourself. Plus, in the past with women I've been with, they've seemed to enjoy oral more than using hands. I don't think it's crazy for that to lead to someone feeling more confident and at home doing one versus the other. Plus, the fact that she's had plenty of practice using her hands on herself makes it seem more daunting. I assumed that this was the norm, but maybe it's not that people use their hands too when engaging in oral. Certainly seems like the norm when it comes to doing oral on a guy, not sure why it wouldn't be when it's for a girl. I'm aware vibrators exist, but I don't think that changes the point I'm making. If we didn't share the same basic politics. Not a requirement but would definitely be a gut punch. Slite. Puts the toilet paper on the wrong way. Over the top is the only way. Edit. Total Luke Owen Wilson. Wow. My first comment over 1K and it's about TP. Thanks for the awards as well. Edit 2. I'm a moron and referenced the wrong Wilson. Reddit will never let you be wrong. Thanks for pointing it out. That they shared my personal information that I didn't feel comfortable with anyone else knowing to someone else. Actually, that would be a deal breaker for me. If I can't confide in someone without them telling it to the world, then there goes one of the main things I look for in a relationship. If she bought meth and heroin from anyone other than our supplier. I know it's weird, but he's never ripped us off, so I want to stay loyal to him. What?